In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to make dropshipping video ads for your product so you can go out there and use them for your Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, whatever ad platform you're using. I'll be teaching you today how to make effective video ads for your product. Now, I'm going to be going over everything from start to finish. I'm not going to be half doing this video like a lot of other people have done for this topic. I'm going to be showing you how to find the content, how to make the content downloadable, how to merge the content in the video editing software that I'll be recommending. Literally, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I make the video ads on live examples. I'm also going to be teaching you how to make the thumbnails for your video as well. Now, thumbnails are also very, very important for your business. So I'm also going to be giving you that as well in today's video. So at the end of the day, everything is jam-packed in this video. So if you've ever wanted to do any ad creatives, this is the video you need to watch because I'll be teaching you every single little thing in today's video. I just want to say a massive thank you to the support we've been getting for the channel. We're almost on 3.5k subs. We're growing like by 50 to 75 subscribers every day. Like, I'm so thankful for everybody that's been supporting me. Really doesn't mean a lot. The point of this YouTube channel, before I move on, is to stop you guys from going out there and buying really poor courses and getting not scammed, but you're not getting really what you paid for with these courses nowadays. So what this YouTube channel here is to do is stop that from happening and really give you guys a lot of value. So all I ask for you guys to do is just whack the like button on this video. Just please hit the like button. It just helps me meet more people on YouTube. And at the end of the day, I just want to help everybody win and succeed in dropshipping in 2019 by using this YouTube channel. So if you guys can support me, that would be really appreciated. If you can also hit the subscribe button, that would also be appreciated. So let's get straight into the content. But before I hit and go on into the content, I just want to say I'm doing a 3k subs giveaway. So all you got to do is comment the ECOM King Takeover 2019 and you'll be successfully entered, and I'll mention the winner at the end of this week. And if you're a winner, you'll be winning a 1-hour consultation call with me. So let's get straight into the video about how to make dropshipping product video ads. Now, let's talk about the importance of good video ads and why video ads in terms of getting them to the highest quality is very important, and why is it important to use video ads in general. Now, I always say to people, when you understand the importance of something, you're always going to achieve it and deliver on it at your highest potential. Now, if a lot of people don't realize that if you're using video ads and your video ads are good, it actually makes your Facebook ad costs a lot smaller, and it also makes any other marketing platform you're using a lot more cheaper. So let's talk about the importance. So you can get lower CPMs, which is cost per metric, 1,000 impressions, a lot cheaper. You can get a higher reach if you've got good video ads and you're using video ads. Now, the reason why is because Facebook and other marketing platforms are always wanting to promote good content. So if your video ads are getting really good content, really good engagement, really good views, really good watch time, then Facebook and all of these other marketing platforms are more than happy to push your content forward. Now, you're going to get a lower cost per click as well, and you're going to get a good quality score in your Facebook ads. So if you didn't really understand this one, then what happens is Facebook's added this new feature called quality score. Now, all you have to do this is go into your Facebook ads, go to columns, go to customize columns, and type in quality, and it'll come up with quality score. Add that, and then go to your ads level in the ads manager, and it will show you your quality score. Now, your quality score will be either below average, average, or above average. There are a few ones that they give you. Now, if your video ads are doing really well, then your quality score will be really high. Now, the higher your quality score, the better it's going to cost. Your CPMs won't be as expensive, your reach will be a lot higher, and your frequency will be a lot better as well. So that's why I'm saying the video ads are very important, because of those major things. So if you want cheap Facebook ads or the marketing platform ads, then you need to make sure your video ads are to the highest quality, and I'll be going through that today. Now, how you can achieve these things is by doing this, having a good watch time. Now, it doesn't matter what platform you're using, even YouTube today, watch time is one of the most key algorithm metrics that these platforms look for. So watch time is really important. A really high click-through rate is really important as well, and engagement. So these three things are the major things that these platforms are looking for. Facebook is one of the main ones as well. So if you can achieve these three things with your video ads, you're going to get really good results for your products and your video ads. So that's why I wanted to go over that quickly, because I know there's a lot of people that are going to be watching this that didn't even know that was the case. So that's that done, guys. Now let's go on to what tools you're going to need to make your video ads. So the tools you're going to need is Facebook Video Downloader, and all the tools that I'm mentioning today will be in a link in the description below, so you guys can go out there and get them. YouTube Video Downloader, AliExpress Image Downloader, which is a Chrome extension, Video Edit. So the video editing software you can use now, guys, for Macs. Now, if you're using a Mac or an Apple product, you can use Animoto. Now, Animoto is the one that I'll be using in today's video as the example to make the videos, because it's the most user-friendly and it's the cheapest option on today's video. Now, you can use iMovie if you've got a Mac. Now, iMovie is really good. It's probably probably one of the best alternatives to Animoto. iMovie comes free with Max. Now iMovie is really good because it's free and you get a lot of professional tools in iMovie. Now the only downside to Animoto is because you're going to go for the personal plan with Animoto, which is the cheapest plan you can go for, which is like £5 in the UK, which might be like the equivalent in dollars, or it might be $3. But the cheapest plan with Animoto, that's the only one that I recommend you go for, is that price. And the only downside to it is you can only export videos at 720p. Now with iMovie, you can export videos at any quality. It's 4K, 2K, 1080p. Now I recommend 1080p, especially when you're starting to really scale a product. 1080p should be the minimum requirement. So iMovie is a great alternative. I don't want to go too much into this. Now Final Cut Pro is also a very good tool. That's the one that I'm using to make my video ads and to edit these YouTube videos as well. Now if you're using Windows, Animoto and Adobe Premiere are the two of the best. Now like I said, Animoto is the one that I'm going to be using in today's video because everybody can use it and it's cheap and it's really user friendly. You're also going to need a Canva account so we can make the thumbnails, and I'll be showing you exactly how you can do this, guys. Don't worry. I'm just going over what tools you're going to need. So that's all the tools, and like I said, they'll all be in the description below, and at the end of the video I'm going to be showing you step by step how I'm making these videos in Animoto. So how to find the materials for your product videos. You can use AliExpress supplier videos, which I'll be showing you all of this, guys, don't worry. Amazon seller videos, competitors on Facebook ads, you can use their videos as some of the material. YouTube videos of the products, so people on YouTube will review the products like these influencers, and you can use those videos, or people just in general who are using YouTube as a way of promoting their products, you can use those as well. Now the last one on here is when you're scaling. Now when you're scaling and you know your product's a winner and it's doing really well, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to order the product from Amazon. Now the reason why you're going to want to order the product from Amazon is because it's got the highest processing time and the fastest shipping time, which means you don't need to wait 20 to 40 days from your supplier. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get it sent out to a professional on Fiverr, and they're going to create a custom video for you. Now, how you do this is you go onto Fiverr and you type in video maker or product video maker, and it will come up with those people. And what you do is you send the product to them, and then what they'll do is they'll make the video for you, which means it's custom content, there's no copyright issues, and you're just going to get better results at the end of the day. Now, I only recommend this method when you're scaling. That's why I put it in bold writing, because there's no point doing this and making the investment, because it's not cheap to get a custom video made. It's going to cost you around about $100 if the product hasn't got the potential. So I just wanted to state that because it's very important that you do move on to custom content once you know that the product is a winner. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make the videos for when you're testing products and you don't quite know if it's going to be a winner yet. Now, how to structure your videos. This is the last part before I actually move on and how to do all of this stuff. So you want to structure your video with 3 to 5 different clips. You want to use 3 to 5 different videos and merge them together, which, like I said, I'll be showing you all this in a minute. Now, the reason why is it stops you from getting into copyright issues as easy. Video should be between 15 and 50 seconds. Now, I always think 15 to 40 seconds is the sweet spot for me. Use 20% of text per video slide. Use this tool to find out if your videos are at the 20% rule. Now, what Facebook doesn't like is if you're using so much text per video slide. They say you should be using 20% of text. Now you can use the tool that I've put here, and this whole this whole Google Doc file will be in the link in the description as well, so you can access this. Now I'll also leave the 20% rule check it in the description below. Now you don't have to have 20% text, but Facebook say they will reduce your reach if you use more than 20%. So you can use that link to find out if it meets the requirements. The first 3 to 7 seconds of your video should be super catchy, and like I said, we're going to dive straight into Animoto now, and I'm going to show you exactly how we do this, guys. So let's dive straight into Animoto. So the first thing that we're going to want to do, guys, is we're going to want to get some content so we can use the videos and the pictures for our video ads. So how we do this is the first method you can use is from your suppliers. So what I'm using is the posture corrector as the product example in today's video. So I typed in posture corrector, then I've sorted it by orders because the ones with the most orders normally have the best photos and videos, most case scenario. So I'm going to click on this product here, the supplier. And then you can see here it's got a video, so I click the play button, I pause it because I don't want to listen to it. Then the 3 dots here is how you download the video. Now if you want the images, because these 3 images here, this one, and this one are real good photos, and I'm gonna want to use these photos for my video ads. So how you download these images, because a lot of people struggle to download images on AliExpress, is you download the Chrome extension, AliExpress image downloader, which I'll leave a link in the description below. Is when you download it, you'll have this symbol here, download main images. So it'll download all the images on there and it will save it as a folder to your desktop. or your laptop, and then you can use them for your video ads. So that's the first method you can use. So now the second method you can use is by using your competitors' ads and using them for yourself. Now, not the whole ad, but a small part of their ad. So you can use 5 seconds of one of their ads and then 5 seconds of somebody else's ad, and then put them in your own ad. Now, how you do this is you type in the product, you click videos, and then you can go through the different people that have used the same product as you and made the same videos as you, and you can just take their content from different videos and use it as your own. Now, when you're doing this, I recommend using videos on Facebook that have no text on them, because if they've already got text on them, it's going to be really hard to change them and make them your own. So when you're using other people's competitors' video ads, you're going to want to use the part of the video ad where there's no text, no image, like no pictures on there, just clean footage of the product. Now, that can be quite hard with Facebook because they are people that have already edited them, but you can sometimes find it. Now, let's say we want to use this video here. We would click on the video and we would copy the URL. Then we'd go to something called Facebook Video Downloader, copy the URL in here, and then what this will do is it'll download the video that you've used from here to your computer so you can use it. So that's the second method you can use to get video content. Now, the third method you can use to get video content, and probably my most favorite, maybe the second favorite on today's list, is using YouTube. Now, the reason why I love YouTube over these other methods that I've mentioned is because with YouTube, like I said before in the Google Docs section, YouTubers are normally reviewers. They'll review the product and they won't actually put any silly text on there or any other pictures. They will just literally show the product in action, which means it's easy to edit. So for example, I use this video here of this woman, and what I do with these videos is I skip to see where I can use parts of the video for my product. So for example, what I liked here was this part of the video. Let me try and get it up for you guys. So it was here which I liked. So for example, I liked this part of the video where she actually puts it on. So let me play it.
Or at least I think I am. I didn't check online, but I think you're supposed to like clip it.
So I like the video from here where she starts to show you how it works and then she turns around to show you how it looks. So that's the part of the video that I really liked on this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to want to download the whole video and then obviously trim it in the video editor to this section of the video. So how I do that is I copy again the URL, I go to YouTube Video Downloader, I copy and paste it in here, and then it will let me use that video and download it in 1080p. Now, there was another video on YouTube that I really liked for my video, and I'll show you right now. It was this one right here. Now, if we look at this video right at the start, it was what I liked. So
today's society, sitting in problem in today's society, sitting at desks all day long and looking at your smartphone. Developed a poor posture from
So that's the part of the video that I really liked from this video. So what I'm going to do again is copy the URL, go to YouTube Downloader, put the URL in here, click start, and then I can download the video. So that's what I would use YouTube for. Now, I've got 2 pieces of my content from YouTube. They were great pieces of content, and I definitely recommend YouTube because, like I said, it's content that's not normally had text on it, images put on there like these arrows. So for example, I would want to use this part of the video where there's no actual arrows on it. So that's why I love YouTube. Now let's move on to the fourth way you can get content for your ad creatives. Now, the last method and the most overlooked method, and nobody really uses this method, is using Amazon. So what I like about Amazon is there's some real good quality videos. So for example, I found this supplier here. You're literally going to want to go onto Amazon, type in your product, and then go through the different suppliers and see if they've got any videos. So this one here has got a video, and I'm going to want to show it with you. So this video is really good, and the reason why this video is really good is because there's not much text on it, and there's only just what their logo in the top left corner. Now, even if they got their logo in the top left corner, top right corner, bottom left corner, what we're going to do is we're going to zoom the video in, and I'll show you when I'm doing the video ad, so you will never even see this logo in the top left. So how you download the video is you just right click or double click and you click save video as. You don't actually need a Chrome extension for this. I don't believe. I've never needed one. You can just literally just click on it, right click or double click if you're using a Mac, and click save as video, and it will download to your downloads folder. And then that's all we need. I've got all my content ready now, guys. I've got my Amazon, my YouTube, I've got my AliExpress photos. That's all the content I'm going to need now. So let's jump straight into Animoto, and let me show you exactly what I came up with, and then I'll show you how to recreate it. So I'm going to be showing you the example I made, and then I'm going to show you exactly how I made it by remaking it again. So guys, this was the video I was able to make in Animoto with all the content I just showed you. Now, this took me a few minutes, and I'm going to be recreating this video again to show you exactly how to do it and how to use this video software. So let me just show you the video very quickly. Now, guys, you must be able to do a better job than I did. I only did this in a few minutes, so what I'll be showing you today, hopefully you can take that into consideration and then make a better video. But like I said, this took me a few minutes, and I hope that you guys can do a better job than I did. This is just to show you as an example. So that's the video I was able to make within a few minutes with Animato. Now I'm going to jump back into Animato again and recreate the video so you guys can learn exactly how I did it step by step. So now what we're going to want to do, guys, is we're going to want to pick our plan. So I recommend you go for the personal plan. You can either pay for it annually or monthly. Now I don't recommend going anywhere up from the personal plan, because once you start going from the personal plan to the professional plan onwards, so the professional plan annually is $26.99. Monthly, it's going to be $49.99. So that's really expensive. So in my opinion, for that kind of money, you can go out there and buy Adobe Premiere, which is so much better. So that's why I don't recommend going anywhere up from the personal plan. Use the personal plan, guys. It's a great way to start learning how to make video ads for dirt cheap. Also super easy. The software is to use. Once you pick the plan, you want to hit the create button. Now once we've hit the create button, it's going to give us some templates to choose from. I always go to where it says share a product or service, then I click this one here. Now the reason why I click this one is because it's in the dimension size we need for Facebook and Instagram. So I select it, I click choose template. Now it's going to put me into a template field and the video making field. So now you can see it's given us all these templates and copies basically. So we're going to want to delete every single one of them, because the only reason why we've picked this is for the dimension size that we wanted. So we're just going to want to hit delete on all of them. Okay, now we've deleted all the little templates they gave us. We're going to want to hit the upload section. Now we're going to want to upload all the media we wanted, that we got from YouTube, Facebook, Amazon or AliExpress. So for example, I'm going to pick the 3 videos that I got from YouTube, or sorry, one from YouTube, 2 from YouTube and 1 from Amazon. Now they're going to be uploading. Now this could take a few minutes to 10 minutes to 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to skip the video once these have uploaded, so then I can show you exactly what to do from there on. So like I said, guys, these are just uploading now, so I'm going to skip the video so when they've uploaded, so I can show you what to do after this. So guys, after about 10 minutes, all the 4 media clips got uploaded, which is pretty slow to be fair, but it just takes time because they are quite large files. Now I did miss one video out that I didn't mention, that I completely forgot about when I was making the video. It was one from Facebook. Now I told you how to download Facebook videos anyway, so I just wanted to say that I did miss one out, but I've just re-added it. Now what we're going to want to do is upload the photos as well, because like I said, I'm not just going to use videos, I'm going to also use photos. So you click the upload. Now remember, using the AliExpress Chrome extension, you can go down here and they'll download as a complete folder. You can see here main images, so you can see they've downloaded all the images. Now the only images that I want from here are the ones that show the product and what it'll do. So I'm going to want to use all of these 3, so that one, and that one. So now I'm just going to click open, and you'll see they'll just quickly upload here. So these won't take as long as the videos. You can see those 2 have been uploaded. All 3 have been uploaded now. So those are the ones that I wanted. So now what I can do is I can click add a block. Now we're going to want to use video, because we're going to start off with video, and I'm going to want to drag. So all you do is you just drag it into the block and it will make that video. Now it's saying it's 393 seconds because that's how long the video is. Now what I'm going to want to do is trim this down. Now you want each block to be between 3 to 6 seconds normally. So I'm going to want to click the seconds, click trim, and I'm going to want to find where I really want the video to start. So I want it to start there, and I want it to finish, where do I want to finish? I want it to finish there. Perfect. So I want it to start from there and finish from there. Then I click apply, and you can see it's a 6 second. I've trimmed it down to 6 seconds. I click apply, and you can see that's done. Now before we do anything else, you're going to want to hit the edit tab, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to where it says this microphone, and you can, sorry, not the microphone, you're going to want to go to where this image icon is, and you want to see where it says sound. You want to turn the sound off. Now the reason why you're going to want to turn the sound off is because obviously we're going to be applying our own music. So now you can click close. So that means the sound's off and it's been trimmed down to how we want it. So if we just click play on this, if we just shows us how the video is going to be when we hover over it, that's completely what we want. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to add our text on top of it, because that's just showing what we're kind of trying to solve. So we're going to want to hit the text symbol, and we're going to want to add some text. So let me show you how to do this. So what you're going to want to do now, if you don't know what text to put on your photos and videos like this, then what I recommend you do is you watch my video on how to write product descriptions. Now that video, how to write product descriptions. Now what I normally use is I normally use some phrases for my product descriptions and I add them in here. Now if you still struggle to find out ideas for your products, for your video ads like this, then what I also like to do is I like to go onto Facebook, type in the product posture corrector, go to videos and look at some competitors ads and take some inspiration there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in, are you suffering from poor back posture? posture. Now once that's done, I'm going to click OK, well off there, and then I'm going to click the text tab again, and then I'm going to click the edit button at the bottom, and then it will open it in bigger format. And now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to scroll this right down to the bottom, and you can see it's right at the bottom now, and you can see it's coming straight out. And now I can click edit, and what I can do is I can change this, so I can change it so it's got a background effect to it. I can actually increase and decrease the size, so you can see here I'm going to increase it to about, let's have a look. I'm going to want it around about that size. Now I want the text color to be yellow, so I'm going to make it yellow because it just pops really, really well. Now the accent, I don't even want an accent, so I'm going to turn the accent off. To be fair, I don't know, to be fair, maybe black, I don't know, maybe white actually. Maybe I want it as white. I want it to be white, so it's underlined. Now you don't have to have it underlined, it's just all your personal take, so that's just me doing it the way I want to do it. So you can click edit and you can adjust it to however you want to do it with the text. So if you want to edit the text again, guys, you just click the text symbol, it'll show what you've got on there. You click edit again and you can do some more adjustments in here, so you can change the text, the subtitle color and the accent color. So once that's done, I'm happy with that. Now just a heads up, now before we carry on, I want to go to where it says design, and you want to scroll down to where it says fonts, and the font that I like to use is Lato, so I've changed it to Lato, and you can see it's completely changed. Now we go back to media. Now from now on, when we apply text to the videos, it's going to be in the Lato format. Now Lato is my favorite personally, it's all down to personal preference. Now we're going to move on to the next slide. So the next slide would be, bear me 1 second, we don't want to click upload, we're wanting to click the next one, which is this one here. So before we click that, we're going to want to hit add block, click video again, and then we're going to want to scroll and place it in. So you can see now we've added the next one. Now this is 39 seconds, which I don't want, so we're going to trim it again. Now I want it so it shows what the product is, so that to me is pretty good where the 5 second mark is. Maybe move it a little bit so it's not too slow. So we're going to want it from about 2 seconds, well, maybe 1 second in. Now, I am making a very increment change, and the reason why I'm making an increment change is because you don't want to put videos in the storyboard if they're really boring. So you want it so when it transitions from one video to the next video, so from this video over here where the guy's back's really bad to this part, I want it to be so it's really catchy. You don't want it so it takes ages for it to kick in. So I'm trying to get it so where it's kicking in, where it's really getting people's attention. So that's really good to me. I like that. So you can see this one's only 3 seconds. So what I'm going to want to do now is I'm going to want to add text again to the video. Now let's add some more text to this video slide. So now I'm going to add a title again, so I can put now with the award-winning posture corrector. So now I've put now with the award-winning posture corrector. Now I'm going to want to leave that as that, and I want to hit text again, click edit in the bottom. I want to drag this down right to the bottom, and I'm going to want to make this a little bit smaller like that. And I'm also going to want to change the color to the yellow color, and I'm going to want to change the accent to white. So that's that. You can see that, and when we go over it, you can see it playing. You can see that plays really, really fast and really, really easy. Now, maybe that's a little bit too short for me, so I'm going to make the video a little bit longer because it's only 3 seconds. So let's do it a little bit longer. So that's good to me. So you can see we've got it to 5 seconds. Now I like it at that kind of frame. So now we can add the next part of the video. So the next part of the video is this part of the video, which is here, this one here. So we're going to want to click add block again, click video, and we're going to want to drag this one in. Now this is the one with the woman in the YouTube video, so we're going to want to click trim. Now I believe the one that I wanted was around here somewhere. I don't know what it's doing, it's being really glitchy. So now we're going to want to add the next piece of media to the time frame, the storyboard. So you don't actually have to click add block to add the media, you can just drag it into the media section like that. Now this is 390 seconds, we're going to want to trim this down a little bit. So you can see here, I want the part where she's showing how it looks on. So from, where is it? From there to I want it till, okay, so I want it from there to there. Click apply, and you can see that's another 5 seconds. Now the storyboard is basically telling you how long so far you've got in videos. So throughout the 3 sections of videos up to now, we're at 16 seconds. So now we're going to want to add the next part of the video, but before we do that, again, we're going to want to add some text to the video. So we're going to want to add, you can now have the perfect back posture. And then we're going to want to click edit again. We're going to want to change the color to the yellow and the accent to the white. Now you only have to use the accent. Now the template that I used is the one where it has the underlining. Now other templates will have it without the underlining if you don't want the underlining, because I know some people might ask that. Now we're going to want to edit the text and put it down at the bottom again, and we're going to want to adjust the size. So I think that is pretty good. So now we can click the X close, and that's that done. You can see that's that applied. Now we can add the next section of the storyboard. Now the next section of the storyboard is actually really easy to do. Now the reason why it's really easy to do is because we're only using the photos for our storyboard. So I want that photo next, then I'm going to want to next add this photo, then I'm going to want to add this photo. Now that's literally the photos that I want to add. Now I leave the photos at 3 seconds per photo. So you can see now the storyboard is at 25 seconds. And like I said, I like to use photos, not just videos, because photos also show the product really well, and it accumulates good time. So like I said, the 3 seconds each, you can up them to 4 seconds if you want, and then never anything over, in my opinion. Now the last video that I'll be using for today's example is this one here from Amazon. Again, we just drag it into the storyboard. We're going to want to click on the seconds, and we're going to want to trim this down. So we're going to want to hit the trim button, and we're going to want to get it so where she's sitting on the table. So let's start it from there to there. Let's have a look what that does. So that's accumulated 4 seconds. Now we're going to want to add some text again to the video. You always want to add some form of text on each part of the video. So we're going to hit text again, and then I'm going to put work without back pain. Sorry guys, at doing a really bad job of this. My mic gets in the way of my arm, so when I'm trying to type it's really hard. So work without back pain. I don't know why that's saying it's wrong. It's not. And then we're going to want to click edit again on the text, edit, and then we're going to want to scroll this down. We're going to want to make it a little bit bigger. Actually no, not bigger, like that, and then we're going to change the color to yellow and the accent to white. So there we go, and then that's all good to go. You can just hover over it again to see what it's going to look like in short view. So I'm happy with that. Now we're going to want to add the last and final part to the storyboard, because we're almost above 30 seconds. So we're going to add that clip again, and we're going to click the seconds, click trim, and I'm going to want it where she's actually in action using it. So not this part, I think I've gone past it. So here we go, where she's reading a book. So just about here, and when she's on the treadmill. So I think that is perfect. Click apply. That's a 6-second video, and that is perfect. So altogether we're on a 35-second clip, which is beautiful. Now we're going to want to add some text again. So we're going to want to add text. Now I'm going to put train without back pain. So what we're doing is we're just drilling into the consumer's head that we've got the product that can fix their problems, solve their pains, and that's what we're doing with this ad creative. And like I said, watch my video about product descriptions, because I really talk about how to write good product descriptions, and you can use the product description in these videos. So we're going to click edit again on the, not edit there, sorry, always click text first and then click edit. And we're going to want to put this down to the bottom again, change the sizing so it's just about that big, change the color to yellow. You can use whatever color you want, guys. Don't use the colors I'm using if you don't want to. It's not obligated to do that. Now we're going to add a last block. Now the last block we're going to use as text. Now we're going to want to enter the text into the block. So let me get the text that I'm going to want to use. So you could put something like shop now while stock lasts with 40% off this week. And then you can click done, and it will show you what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. Now you can edit the text again. So I want the text in a I want the background in a black, and I'm going to want the text in the blue. So let me click edit. I'm going to click edit on the text, and then I'm going to change the text size a little bit. It's a little bit too big. That's perfect to me. I want the background color to be white, not black, sorry. So I'm going to want to change the text color to what it is now. Change the accent color to white to make it pop. Make this blue a little bit brighter. So that's beautiful. And now I just want to add one more thing, which is the watermark. Now, how you add a watermark is you go back to design, and you click where it says watermark. Now you're going to want to upload the logo of your business to this, and then once you've uploaded the logo to your business, this is what it will look like. You can now see this is what it looks like when you add the logo to your watermark. It'll say what position you want to add it in. So you can add on the left, right, bottom left, sorry, bottom right, bottom left. You can change the size between small, medium, and large. You can make it transparent or not. So that's how you add the watermark. So now what we're going to want to do, guys, is we're going to want to finish off with a bit of music. So what you do is you go to music and you click change. Now I'm going to use this one here, If I Had $1. Now I'm sure you guys have heard this one on every single ad video, but for this video purpose I'm going to use this one. Click select, and it's going to add music to every clip. Now the one thing that I forgot to do, which I should remind you guys to do, is you want to click edit again, and you want to make sure when you click on here the sound is off on every clip. So we're going to want to go into every clip, click edit, and make sure the sound is off, because if the sound's on, it's going to be really, really bad and unprofessional. Click edit, turn the sound off on every single one so we've got no overlap. Okay, cool. Now what that does is it turns the sound off that was in that clip. Now if we click the preview button, you'll be able to see what we've just created. So we'll click preview. So guys, that was our little preview of what we just made, and like I said, it took me like a few minutes just to make that, guys. And what I recommend you guys do is take a lot longer than I just did. I just did that really fast for video sake purposes. But let me just go over a few little things you can also do when you make your videos. You can actually change the design, like I said, the font, text, and all the other things. Always add your watermark. Please guys, add a watermark. The last thing you guys can do is do the filter, so you can actually change it, so you can put it in black and white. I don't recommend doing that. You can do it where it's darkened. Now the good thing about adding a darken filter just means the text, if you look without, the text doesn't pop as much, but if you put a darken effect, the text just pops a lot more. So there are the other few things you can do with this. Now once you've done it, you can click download. Once you've actually got the video and the pricing plan confirmed, then you can download your storyboard, and you can see our storyboard is 40 seconds. Like I said, you want your videos between 15 and 40 seconds, well 45 seconds. You can do up to 50 seconds as well, that's even better, but when you start going into the 60-second mark, it can start to get a little bit too long. So that's literally how we make the video, guys. I hope I've made that loud and clear for you. I hope I've kind of answered all the questions you had in your head. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move into how to create the thumbnail for your video. So guys, this is the thumbnail that I made, and I made this inside of Canva. Canva's completely free. You don't need to do a pricing plan. You don't need to do any of that. It's completely free. So you can see here, this is the thumbnail. Now, if you don't know what thumbnail is, it's when you scroll. So let's say, for example, somebody's on Facebook, they're scrolling through Facebook, they come across your ad. If they don't click on it, they'll only see the thumbnail. But if your thumbnail is attractive enough, they'll click on it and then watch the video. So you can see this is the thumbnail. You can see I've got two emojis on the side showing the eyes, and I've put "you need to see this" in red because it's making me say it's an alert. You need to see this. Super catchy, but super powerful at the same time. Now let me show you exactly how I made this so I can recreate it and show you how easy it is to do inside of Canva. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get the image for the thumbnail. Now how you can get the images, you can use an AliExpress image, or you can go back into the video ads or the video that you've used for your video ads and take a screenshot of the part that you like the most. So for example, this video is the one that I like the most, so I'm going to go back in the video and I'm going to use that as the thumbnail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print screen that and then upload that into Canva. So let's go back into Canva and show you exactly what I mean. So we're back into Canva, but before we do anything, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the home page, and then you're going to go to the search bar and type in Facebook ad, and then you're going to use this one right here. Now the reason why you're going to want to use this one is because this is the right dimensions for your video ad thumbnail. So you're going to want to click on that, and it'll put you into the template. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get rid of this. We don't want that. We want a blank template. We're going to want to hit on uploads. Now like I said before, what you would have hoped to do is you would have hoped to click the screen capture of the part that I saw. So on YouTube, when I showed you the part that I wanted to screen capture, I print screened it, then I've uploaded it to Canva. Click on the upload, and now what I'm going to want to do is make this bigger so you can see it fits the whole of the thumbnail size. And then I'm going to put this in the center so it's identically centered. Then I'm going to want to lower this just ever so slightly, because now what I'm going to want to do is go to where it says elements. I'm going to want to add this this square thing. I'm going to want to screen size it across the whole, and then I'm going to upload it to the top here, and then I'm going to want to drag this ever so slightly down again. So there we go, we've got that perfect the way I want it. So now what we can do is we can add the writing on top of this square, but before I do, I'm going to want to change that into either white or black. I'll probably go with black, and then what I'm going to want to do is put the text, and then I'm going to add a text, click the text button here. I'm going to want to scroll this in and delete it, and then I want to put "you need to see this." So then what I can do is I can change the color of this font, go to where this is here, pick this red. This red's a little bit too pinky for me, so I'm going to click where it says custom. Then I can adjust the red. Now I want it that kind of red, so that red is perfect. So now when I put it in here, you can see it pops a lot better. I'm also going to want to make this a little bit bigger. It's a bit too small, so we're going to change this to 48. That is perfect. Also, we're going to want to change the font. So from here, we're going to want to change it to, I believe the one that I use is, the one I use is, there we go, it's called Anton. That's the font style I use. You can see it's super catchy, super easy to read, and super bold. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the emojis that I need so I can put the eye emojis side by side. So how you do this is you open up a new Google tab. I'm going to type in eye emoji. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on images, and then I'm going to go to tools, change this to transparent. Now the reason why you're going to want transparent is because it means that there's no background to the image. It is literally just these two eyes. I'm going to use that eye as the image. So I'm going to click on it, click download, and then I'm going to go back into Canva. Now once we're back into Canva, you're going to click upload an image, and then you're going to select your image. I've already got mine here, so I'm going to select it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize it so it fits perfect side by side the text. So you can see here we're going to want it a little bit smaller. So that is there. So that is perfect. I'm going to maybe move it there just a little bit. Now I'm going to click copy, and I'm going to copy and paste it on this side, which I'm going to do here. Now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to click it, click where it says flip, click vertically, flip vertically, and you can see it's flipped vertically. Now you see that is the final piece. Then I'm going to want to click the download, and then that is our thumbnail done. So if you've taken value from today's video, make sure you smash the like button, and I'll catch you in the next video.